Hello and welcome, child of God. There's a popular saying that an idle mind is the devil's workshop. An idle mind is the devil's workshop. That is so true, because most times when you are idle, when you have nothing doing, you can be easily carried away by the lust of the eyes, by the lust of the flesh, and by the pride of life. The lust of the eyes, because your mind is idle, your mind is wandering, and you know that the eyes are the gateway to the mind. So if your mind begins to look at things that they are not supposed to look at just because you are idle, say for example, you start watching some movies that you're not supposed to watch. You start looking at things on social media you're not supposed to look at. You start admiring and desiring people's things that you're not supposed to have. It can easily get you into trouble. The devil begins to work on your mind. Because you're idle, your body can desire to go to places that you're not supposed to be there. And once you get there, there are temptations you will not be able to resist because you have exposed yourself to that environment. David was fine. David was okay. He was busy winning battles, running away from Saul, hearing from God, the presence of God, the power of God was upon him, until the moment he became idle. He sent his soldiers to war and stayed at home, not because he wanted to seek the face of God, not because he was injured or anything, just because he was bored, he was idle. And because of that idleness, his eyes began to stray. Let me just go to my rooftop and take a stroll and just walk around. And as he was doing that, his eyes fell on Uzziah's wife having her bath. Now, if his eyes had just seen that woman having her bath that day, he would have looked away, and that if it ended there, that would have been fine. But he went further to ask his servants, who is this lady taking a bath? And they told her, oh, it's Uzziah's wife. And then he intentionally sent them to go get the wife for him. So he knew that this woman was a married woman. He knew that this woman belonged to one of his captains. But because the devil was already working on an idle mind, the devil already began to process the image of that woman in his mind. He looked at the woman once. He didn't take his eyes off. His eyes went back there. He fed his mind. He fed his thoughts. And based on that seed that was already sown, he began to meditate on how he wants to be with the woman and all of that. One thing led to another until the judgment of God had to come upon him. So watch the things that your mind thinks of, what your eyes see, where your body takes you to, what you meditate on when you are idle. God give you understanding in Jesus' name. Shalom.